Good morning. So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is day 9 of breath. And so I've been thinking, what makes a yoga body? And then the answer is very simple. It's like have body, do yoga. And it's an intention in ourselves more so than a look. And so yoga is about, well, this yoga is about, not about punishing yourself into being somehow different or trying to force yourself into some external shape or some external idea. It's about unfolding, unpacking, unraveling, discovering, and really deepening that connection to how you truly are in this moment. And in that is a lot of love. In that is a lot of really being present to how you are and enfolding that in kindness and in love. Yeah, I really like that. And so today is Sunday, so we're going to be doing some yum on the floor. Yeah, loads of side body, loads of twisting, some kung fu bunny, and yeah, so come lie on the floor and come connect to yourself and to this awesome yoga body that you have. This attention to how the hell am I this morning? So come, or this evening. Come. So lying down. And just deepening down into your belly, down into your breath. And so there was mixed reviews from the breath yesterday. So some people loved it, felt it like it was a moving meditation. Other people found it stressful and disregarded it. So the invitation is that you find your breath this month. So whether that be that you now start to do that 4x4 breath every time we move, and you're really connecting into the flow and the harmony of what that breath does, or you're just really easily, deeply connecting to what the breath is in your body without locking it in or making it into a particular shape or tempo. So just deepening your breath down into your belly. And if you're doing the 4x4, then that's inhaling for 4. And then exhaling for 4. If you're just breathing, feel the rise of your breath and the drop of your breath. God, Chico, he's snoring like mad. Go ahead, Chico. And just deepening your breath. Nice. So begin to travel from side to side with your knees. Moving slowly and really connecting in. That sense of the unfolding or the discovery of how is my back right now. If you're following the breath, then you can do exhaling down and then inhaling back to center. And that you travel in one direction with one part of the breath and then you return with the other part of the breath, or just totally have a free for all and do whatever it is that you like to do. But connecting to your breath is the most important part. Nice. Begin to roll up and down along your spine, checking in with how is my spine today? Just listening. Again, you can travel on the inhale up, on the exhale down, or you can just feel and connect. Anybody who's not on Facebook, if you want the links to my breath work playlist on Spotify, I can send it to you as a shared link. Just text me or email me. Yeah, it's very nice. It has 4x4 breath, and you just kind of lose yourself in the rhythm of it. Nice. So bring your arms out into a cross, and then drop both knees down to the right, and then reach like for an alarm clock with your left hand over and above your right hand. And then as you pull your elbow back, your left elbow back, pull your left knee up and forward. So gliders turn into propellers. So reach your right hand, no, your left hand forward into alarm clock, and then pull your left elbow back, left knee forward, propeller. So just feel that. Gliding forward, foot goes back. Gliding your elbow back, knee comes forward. Forward. And you can follow the breath or just feel your breath. How do you make this a moving meditation wherever you are, whatever you're doing? Like hear the moment by moment unfolding of each sensation. Really connecting to the yum of you. Nice. Come back to center, both feet to the floor, both arms wide. Other side. So drop your knees down towards the left and then reach your right arm over. No, your left arm over. Left arm. That's my right arm. Well, right arm over towards the left. I really had no idea. And then draw your right knee up. And then reach. Foot goes back as you reach forward. Knee comes forward as your elbow comes back. Maybe you're following the breath. Maybe you're just feeling the breath as you move. Really hearing it, connecting. One more time. Nice. Come all the way back to center, land on the floor. So we're going to do sun salutation on the floor. And so I've often been saying, you can edit this and make this into whatever version you want. So if you had something going on in your foot, it's almost a year since I broke my foot. And so we did months of just lying on the floor, 2 months lying on the floor as I taught Zooms. And so we did loads of sun salutations lying on the floor during that time. So this is what it's like. So bring your hands forward and place them out in front of your chest. So if you're minding your shoulders, don't do any of the arm overhead stuff, okay, right? So lift your feet up and straighten your legs straight up towards the ceiling. And just breathe down into your belly. Nice. Slowly reach your arms overhead, inhaling perhaps. And then exhaling, bend your elbows, bend your knees, draw them towards each other. Nice. Bring your hands to your knees, push your hands into your knees, inhaling. Lift through the chest a little bit. And then pull your knees down towards you. Lift your head up. Draw your forehead towards your knees. Nice. Keep hold of the right leg. Stretch the left leg long. Pausing there. Nice. Stretch the left foot straight up towards the ceiling. Stretch the right foot straight up towards the ceiling. Fingers reach up towards the ceiling as well. Slowly, hearing your body, lower your feet down till your lower back is still on the floor and lower your arms overhead till you feel that there's a challenge, but you're not overwhelming yourself. Nice. Elbows to your knees, knees to your elbows. Stretch both arms straight up towards the ceiling. That's sun salutation on one side. Great. Do it again. So, reaching your arms overhead, inhaling. Elbows to your knees, knees to your elbows. Keep your head on the floor, exhaling. Push your hands into your knees. Let your chest lift a little bit, like I'm pushing my chest forward as I push into my knees with my hand. Pull your knees towards you, round, and draw your head up towards your knees. Straighten your arms, oh no, keep hold of the left leg. Stretch the right leg long, reaching out long and strong into that right leg. Pausing there. Nice. Stretch the right leg straight up. Reach both hands straight up. Slowly, keeping your lower back on the floor, lower your arms down, lower your legs down to whatever point feels like wellness for you. Nice. Bring them up. Elbows to your knees, knees to your elbows. And then lower your feet to the floor. Nice. Just sway your knees from side to side. Rocking them over to one side and rocking them over to the other side. Nice. So just squeeze the right knee up onto your chest again, hug it in, and stretch the left leg long. And as you pull the right knee down, as you stretch long into the left leg, just deepen into your belly and your breath. Nice. Bring your right hand to your right knee. Bring your left hand to the front of your left thigh. Open your right knee out to the side and deepen your breath down into your belly. So I'm drawing my right knee out to the side. Both legs are floating. Both feet are engaged. My spine is flat into the floor, and I'm anchoring down a little bit extra into that left hip, keeping it on the floor. Breath is down into your belly. Nice. Come back to center. Squeeze both knees towards you. Other side. Interlock your fingers. Squeeze the right knee down towards you and stretch the right leg long. Keep deepening into your breath, whatever version you're doing. Nice. Holding on to the left knee with the left hand. Bring the right hand to the front of the right thigh. Open your left knee out to the side. Again, really deepen your breath. You're deepening down into the front of the belly, the deep of your hip. Your right hip is anchoring down, pulling backwards. Your right leg is super long and strong. And I'm really hearing the deep of my hips. Nice. And draw both knees up towards you. Butterfly knee. So widen your knees. Your toes are touching. Knees drop away as your toes touch the floor. And so my lower back is staying steady on the floor. My knees are making a circle, individual knee circles. Toes are touching. Knees are widening. Nice. Change direction of the circles of your knees. Feel the breath. Maybe you slow down loads to really harmonize your breath and your knees. Nice. Reach down, hold on to your feet, pull your feet towards your belly. If your feet feel really far away, then cross your wrists and hold on to the opposite foot ankle with your hands. Nice. And release. So the next movements, we're going to be on our hands and knees. So if you want to put something soft underneath your knees, you can. A rolled up blanket, maybe roll up your yoga mat a little bit more. So come all the way over into your cat pose. So you're in your cat pose, your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, and just do a shoulder shrug. So squeeze your shoulder blades back and push your shoulder blades forward. So I'm not moving my spine much, I'm just squeezing my shoulders back and moving them forward. Squeezing them back and moving them forward. Nice, one more time. Squeeze them back, push them forward, and then find a halfway place between the two. Nice. And then from here, draw your right knee towards your right elbow, Kung Fu Bunny, and then sweep your right knee over to the outside of your left knee. So my knees are staying bent and my knee is just tapping down to the outside of my left knee. Right knee up towards your right elbow, and then across. You can do it with the breath. Really travel into it. Squeeze. I often feel like I'm squeezing like as if you're squeezing out a dishcloth at the very end of a movement. I'm just feeling like squeeze. And then I come to the top of the movement and I go squeeze. And there's something in the deep of my hip, the deep of my waist that I'm just leaning into in strength, in connection. And so I'm knee is floating on the floor as I squeeze. And I'm kind of leaning into it more and more as I travel. Nice, other side. So left knee, keep your knee bent up towards your left elbow, and then draw your knee down to the other side. So travel with this. How do you squeeze? Maybe you're moving on the breath. Slow things down wherever you are. Squeeze. 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 One more time. Squeeze. Nice. Cool. So the next version of this is Kung Fu Bunny. No, Kung Fu, Kung Fu, Kung Fu. So lift your right knee out to the side and then kick your right leg straight out and then drop your right foot down. Lift your right foot up, bend your knee, bring it down to the floor. So, hiya. Foot comes down, lift it up, bend your knee. One more time. Hiya. Foot comes down, and then turn your foot so that it's flat on the floor. So maybe you turn your toes a little bit more forward, or you get your foot flat to the floor here. And then just bend your knee and lean a bit into that hip. So you're bending your right knee and you're traveling towards the right. Bend your right knee, travel. One more time. Travel. Nice. From here, take your left hand and dive underneath your right armpit. So your left shoulder lands on the floor. Just deepen the breath. Nice. Come all the way up. Pull your left elbow back into lawnmower. And then travel a few times. Reach towards the right foot with your left hand. Pull your left elbow back into lawnmower. And travel. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Rising up. So now you're On your left knee, your right leg is long. Reach your left hand down towards the floor. Nice. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. As you reach your left hand down, you can reach your right hand up. So you're just touching really lightly. But there's a moment where both elbows are bent and then you change. So I'm not traveling with my arms straight. I'm traveling, bending, and then bending. And just feel that, traveling from one side. And so what you're listening to is the extension. Bending, extension. Find your breath. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor. Change. So lift your left knee. Hi-ya. Foot to the floor. Lift your foot. Bend your knee. Hi-ya. Lift your foot. Bend your knee. And again. Hi-ya. And drop it down. From here, bring your left foot so it's flat on the floor. And then bend your left knee. So you begin to travel with your pelvis towards the left. You can travel with the breath or nice. Straighten out through that leg and then dive with your right hand underneath. So your right hand is reaching towards your left foot. Nice. Pull your right elbow back into lawnmower and then dive. Lawnmower and dive. Nice. One more time. Lawnmower and dive. Nice. Both hands to the floor and then no hands on the floor. Touch your right hand down, let it touch. And then reach through the left hand. So you can begin to travel. So you reach the left hand up as you touch, and then you reach the right hand up. Both elbows bend through the center. And as we did before, there's this moment of kind of a squeeze at the end of the movement, and then a squeeze. I'm feeling into the strength of me, the balance of me, the deep waist, the deep hips. You can do this without your hands, just leaning from side to side. Remember, always mind your hands if you're minding them. Nice, one more time. Super cool. Both hands to the floor. And then just come sit on your bum. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Super. Just bend both knees so your feet are flat on the floor, and then tuck their left foot in so your knee is bent and you're sitting there, left knee is bent, right foot is on the floor. Whatever version of that suits you. If you find that your leg doesn't like that, then stretch your left leg out to the side. So I want that your thigh is at a 45-degree angle. Your leg is straight or your knee is bent. Bring both hands forward in front of you and then pull the right elbow back like a lawnmower or bow and arrow. Hold on to your right knee with your left hand and then bring your right hand to the floor behind you and get super tall and breathe. If your left knee is telling you that it's uncomfortable, then do something about it. Don't ignore your knee. You know, our bodies are telling us things all the time. Include that in your movement practice, because that's what this movement practice is. It's the discovery, the unfolding, the unraveling of how does this body move and how awesome is this body? Nice. Come back to center. Both feet to the floor. Tuck your right foot in or have your right leg straight out to the side. Nice. Hold on to the Left knee with your right hand. Pull the left elbow back into bow and arrow and then turn towards the left. How tall can you get? And deepening your breath. Come back to center. Stretch your legs out long and just bring your hands to your, one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. And just feel the gratitude of this moment. What are you grateful for right now? Just name one thing inside yourself that you're grateful for. And then think of some point in the class when you really enjoyed the movement we were doing. Like there was a bit where we had our knee up and we had the other leg long and I was breathing down into my belly. I just felt like it just felt really cool. And so when did you feel really cool in the class? And then just kind of go, yeah, I felt really cool. Isn't that cool? It's so cool to feel cool. So go off and be cool. So have a wonderful day. It's kind of slightly overcast here today, but it could clear up. Maybe it won't actually. But have a great day. I'm heading off down into the sea now. And so yeah, be good, be great, be you. Yeah, how wonderful. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another awesome installment of Breath. Bye. So if you have any questions, if you do want that Spotify playlist, just email me at info@nother.com. Or if you have you can do it on the Facebook page. You can do it on the Facebook group. You can text me directly. I'm very open to contact. So great. If you're enjoying this, then why not share it with a friend, a family member, or somebody at work? And yeah, have a wonderful day. So ciao for now.